Hi there, welcome back. In the last lecture we have applied flex basis styling. In this one we'll be talking about the centering of the items in the flex container. Okay, for this example we can remove the entire flex, this first child. We don't need to provide here any flex basis, and simply we'll remove also flex 1 here. Now you know how to use a flex grow, flex string, and a flex basis. So we will remove also this, so the items are only 200 pixels width and the height, and we'll save this. And we'll apply some margin also, so we can see the items clearly. So margin 1 pixels between the items. Okay. Now we have these 4 items, and I would like to center them in the center of the screen. Okay, so horizontally, I would like to center them horizontally. As I told you in previous one, when the horizontal styling is applied, actually when there is a flex direction is a row, as we have it, we have a flex direction of the row, this is the main axis. Okay, so horizontal axis is the main one. So horizontal axis is the main one. In this case, you can use the justify content styling. Justify content will center out the items in the main axis. The main axis is horizontal now. Okay, so let's see it. Now when I will go here and I will write here parent and justify content, I will write here center, the items will be in the center. Okay, but when I will change the flex direction, and I will say here column, now the main axis will be vertical axis. Now the main axis will be vertical one. Okay, so it will be centering on the vertical axis in the middle. Okay, so this will be now the main axis. So items will be in the middle here. All right. Okay, so now justify content will apply to the main axis. Oops, don't know what I clicked so many times here. All right, so let's say now justify content is the center and the flex direction is a column. So now you can see when I will save this, actually, do we have some height provided? Let's save it now. Column. Now you can see it. You can see the items are now are centered out vertically. Okay, they are not horizontally, but vertically, because the main axis now is the vertical one because of the flex direction. Okay, I can also write it down. Okay, column, or let's say with a row, main axis is horizontal one. In the case of the column, main axis is vertical one. Okay, so when we want to style now horizontally these items, we need to use something else. We need to use here, I'll remove this, I'll use here align items, and this will style them on the secondary axis. Okay, I will choose here center, and now the items will be in the center here. Okay, so now they are horizontally centered out because I'm using here align items. If I would choose here row, okay, you can see now items are vertically, all right? And then I will choose here now justify content together. It's centered horizontally and also vertically, so they're in the middle of the screen exactly. Okay, we can change the rows, column. All right, and now they're like this. Okay, and you have also much more stylings. For example, let me show you. Let's do it like this now. It will be much faster. Let's inspect the page. So let's right-click inspect. Okay, you can inspect your element here where we are applying styling to the flex parent. And here in the justify content, you can just simply click here, remove it, and then it will provide you options. So different style of the different centering options. So center, you already know, flex end, flex start, flex around. Actually, cannot see it when I have the screen like this. Okay, let's do it like this rather. Okay, and I will just provide the justify content center, and I will go to the row. Okay, so it's easier to understand these different options. Okay, so flex direction row and the justify content center. So now they should be centered out. Okay, I'll maybe make it like this so it's even more obvious. And now in the bottom corner you can see my flex styling. Actually, maybe zoom it out a little bit, like this. Okay, now it will be even better. Okay, so now let's notify here justify content. Let's click here, and you will see the empty space will be centered differently there. So in the center, there in the center, flex end will be in the end of the row. Flex start will be on the start of the row. Then you have a space around. So you can see now they're just basically they are distributed in the row. All right, space between. You can see they are in the beginning of the row is the first item, and the last item is on the end of the row, and the space is distributed evenly, and space evenly that every space is distributed the same. Okay, so the space will take the same size in between of each element. So you have a space around. Okay, so basically first and last item has some spacing around them, and all of the other spaces are evenly distributed. Then space between the first and last item are in the beginning and the end of the row, and space evenly that every space is taking the same size. And that's basically the main 6 main centering options: center, flex end, flex start, and the flex around, flex between, space between, and the space evenly. And that's how you can apply this to your items. Okay, of course, you can apply it also the other way around when you will go with align items, right? So where we have it here, align items, I can remove this, justify content, I will get here align items, and you have the same, okay, but in the opposite direction. Center, flex end, flex start, also stretch. Okay, you don't have these other options there as we had with the justify content, but we can center it on the flex end and the flex start and in the center. All right, so and the same apply, of course, the columns styling. So column, and when I will apply here justify content, you can do the same stuff. Okay, space around, space between, space evenly. All right, guys, so that should be also from the centering options. Of course, if you have any questions, ask them under the video, and that should wrap up the flex styling. And in the course, I will be applying the flex styling a lot. It's very, 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 very nice to write the flex styling in your elements, because it's very easy to control how your elements are displayed, and they are always flexible. If you will define, they will take the empty space. If you will define that they are in the end of the column, they are in the end of the column, and so on. So it's very easy to write the stylings with the flex, and you will see it more in the chorus. So I hope you have now at least basic understanding of the flex. You can discover more by just simply inspecting the stylings of the elements, or when you will go to our base page, simply what you can do, just go around the elements and just inspect them, right? So inspect what stylings we have providing here, what element styles are there on every item. That's very, very important, and that's the best way to learn. If you don't understand something, just inspect its styling and see it in real. Okay, because you can always toggle. You can toggle here paddings, you can untoggle paddings, and you will see that in real time what will happen with the elements. For example, I will select this image here, and I will remove paddings. Actually, this doesn't do nothing, but not very good example, but let's see this, for example, the nav bar. All right, and my HTML, okay, my browser is completely now froze. All right, that's actually a problem. Sometimes I'm recording videos. My computer is not that fast, actually. Okay. So for example, here is the element. When you are interested in the stylings, you can toggle here and untoggle here, or write your custom stylings. So padding top, I will remove. Padding bottom, you will see there is no padding now in elements. And you know now, okay, I need to apply here some paddings in order to provide here some space between. Display, we have also flex direction, in the row, and so on. So you can just untoggle and play with the stylings on the elements. Guys, that should be it from the CSS part of these lectures, and hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.